Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in a basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side. Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath. Then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Gwinnett, North Dakota, the site of tonight's District 1 Division B boys basketball contest between the hometown Sargent County Bulldogs and the visiting Oaks Tornadoes. For yourliveevent.com here this evening, I'm Nick Furch, joined by my cameraman Connor Olson. And this game is going to be big in deciding the upcoming results for the District 1 tournament, as a win for the Sargent County Bulldogs will seal the number 1 seed overall in the tournament. As for the Oaks Tornadoes, they are hoping to stay near that 3-4 spot where they currently sit at 3, but a loss tonight could drop them to as low as 4 or 5, depending on how some other games go around District 1. So big game when it comes to future standings for both of these teams. The Tornadoes are coming in with a 9-6 overall record, 5-2 in District 1 play, and Sargent County 9-4 overall, 6-0 in District 1 play. Let's take a look first at the Oaks Tornadoes. They are coming into tonight's game on a 5-game winning streak. Their most recent win was on Friday against the Enderlin Eagles. The last loss for Oaks was back on January 18th, where they lost by 2 to Hankinson. As for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they're on their own little mini winning streak here of 3 straight, with a win over Hankinson a couple games back, and Wymer Lidgerwood on Friday, and Richland in between those 2 contests. Let's take a look at the starters here for the Oaks Tornadoes. They're going to be starting first with their 5'10 junior guard, number 1, Chris Titus. At another guard, the 6-foot senior, number 3, Trey Skoglin. At another guard, the 6-foot freshman, number 5, Bo Thorpe. At guard, the 6'1 junior, number 11, Roddick Schmidt. And the lone forward in the starting lineup for the Tornadoes here this evening is the 6'4 junior forward, number 53, Eddie Garza. The Tornadoes are coached by head coach Jeremy Skoglin. And as for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they're going to be starting 5 seniors here this evening. Number 1, the 6'1 senior guard, Nick Hansen. The 6'4 forward, number 24, Luke Martinson. The 6-foot guard, number 25, Colton Kadoon. The 6'5 forward, number 35, Josh Widdish. And the 6'1 forward, number 55, Grady Wielander. The Sargent County Bulldogs are coached by head coach Ryan Weber. And it looks like we are ready to step aside and get ready for the national anthem, as well as the starting lineups coming up here on yourliveevent.com. Sargent County Tornadoes just about ready to tip off.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Once again, the starting five for the Tornadoes here this evening. Number 1, Chris Titus. Number 3, Trey Skoglund. Number 5, Bo Thorpe. Number 11, Roddick Schmidt. And number 53, Eddie Garza.
And now, let's make some noise for the whole team on the scoreboard here. Sargent County Bulldogs. Starting the guard is the 6'1", senior number 1, Nick Hansen. And the forward is 6'3", senior number 24, Luke Martinson. And the forward is 6'1", senior number 25, Colton Cadu. The forward is 6'5", senior number 45, Josh Whitted. And the center is 6'1", senior number 55, Grady Wheelander.
Once again, the starting five for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Number 1, Nick Hansen. Number 24, Luke Martinson. Number 25, Colton Cadoon. Number 35, Josh Whittish. And number 55, Grady Wheelander. This is the regular season home finale for the Sargent County Bulldogs, hoping to finish their season with a victory here at North Sargent. Looking like Josh Whittish and Roddick Schmidt set to tip off for the Bulldogs, Tornadoes, District 1 basketball on yourliveevent.com. And our first possession will belong to Sargent County. So Nick Hansen bringing it up the floor, looking like maybe a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 style zone defense being played here by the Tornadoes. Martinson, this is Cadoon. Good ball movement to Wheelander in the corner. Good trap there. And they're going to say last touch there by Whittish as Titus and Thorpe, the two that were trapping Wheelander, making that pass difficult. So Skoglund is going to be bringing up the ball. Now gets it to Chris Titus. Man-to-man defense being played here by Sargent County to get things started. This is Thorpe, guarded by Hansen. Down low, this is Garza. Garza able to get that one to go over Josh Whittish. And our scoring has began here. Martinson down to Wheelander. This is Hansen. His three-point shot is no good. Rebound gathered there by Garza. All the way up there is Thorpe. Good defense play there by Martinson, able to control the board. Gets it up ahead to Whittish. Whittish is going to draw the foul. Wasn't sure right there if they were going to call that an offensive foul or not. He kind of went off to the side. And picking up the first foul here on the evening is going to be number 1, Chris Titus. his first, team's first, and Josh Widdish now to the line to shoot 2. First free throw for Widdish is good. Second free throw upcoming. And Widdish 2 for 2 from the free throw line to get the scoring started here for Sargent County. Skoglund guarded here by Kadoon. This is Titus. Good off-ball screen set there for Thorpe, unable to get it to him. This is Garza in the corner, guarded by Widdish. Titus now to Thorpe, guarded by Hansen. His dribble drive stops. Hervez tries to get it to Skoglund instead, gets it out to Garza. 10 left on the shot clock. Thorpe, his three-point shot is good. Bo Thorpe from behind the arc as the first triple here belonging to the Tornadoes. Hansen down low to Wielander. Wielander up top now to Kadoon. Suddenly back into that 1-2-2, maybe more of a 2-3 style here. Good job there once again, down low in the corner there between Chris Titus and Bo Thorpe, causing fits for Wielander in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover for Sargent County. So Titus guarded here by Wielander. Garza trying to get to somebody, gets it to Titus, near side, losing it is Titus, then he throws it off Wielander, but they're going to say that his foot was out of bounds before tossing that one away. So that's going to be a turnover here by the Tornadoes. Martinson. Widdish up top now to Hansen. Hansen, good defense played there by Thorpe. Out to Kadoon. Colton Kadoon's three-point shot is good. Colton Kadoon, one of those guys who saw his minutes increase when Josh Widdish went out and has now found a way to stay in the starting lineup for Coach Weber. Good to see that shot go for Kadoon. This is Titus now to Garza. Garza dribble handoff to Thorpe. Thorpe's dribble drive right at Hansen, and Bo Thorpe able to get that one to go. 5 points now for the freshman for the Tornadoes. Thorpe here guarded by Hansen. Hansen pokes it away. Skoglund able to get to it. This is Kadoon guarding Skoglund. Nice spin there by Skoglund. Gets it down low to Schmidt. Roddick Schmidt almost throws it away, and we're going to have a tie up here, and possession should stay with the Tornadoes. A little conversation here. Not sure what that's about, but nonetheless, going to be Tornado basketball, and we're going to have a foul here on Kadoon trying to defend the pass. Looked more like linebacker play there from Colton Kadoon, as that's going to be his first, team's first. Titus. Dribble handoff to Garza. Garza dribble drive right at Widdish, and Garza able to finish, and he will go to the line now with a chance for a three-point play. That foul is going to be called on Josh Widdish, his first, team's second. So free throw coming here for Eddie Garza. And that is up and good. So Garza and Thorpe each with 5 points. The only scoring for the Tornadoes. Hansen tries to get it to Martinson right through his hands, and Thorpe almost gets it ahead, but good poke away there. I believe that was Martinson, but Hansen coming away with it. Kadoon out to Martinson. Martinson's three-point shot off the mark. Wielander fighting for the board. Fall away. Shot there by Grady Wielander is good. Garza setting the screen for Skoglund. Skoglund guarded by Kadoon. This is Garza now to Titus, Schmidt, and Thorpe. Thorpe's dribble drive. Ball poked around, finally gathered there by Wielander. So under 4 minutes to go, about 3.5 remaining here as Martinson just able to get that one away. And Widdish again with the bucket. He is now up to 6 points here in the first quarter. Otitis to Schmidt, and Schmidt will dribble this back up out to Garza. Eddie Garza guarded by Widdish. Roddick Schmidt out to Garza. 2-point shot here for Eddie Garza. No good. And good strong rebound there by Kadoon. 3 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. Sargent County leading by 1. This is Widdish. Up top now to Kadoon. Hansen near side corner. This is Kadoon. Good movement here on that defense. Good rotation as Widdish leaves that one short. But Wielander able to get the board. And we're going to have a foul before Wielander could get that pass off to Hansen for the shot. Checking in for the first time here this evening for Sargent County is the 5'10 sophomore guard, number 0, Jace Fury. Grady Wielander will take a seat. That foul was called on number 5, Bo Thorpe. Hansen thought about the 3, gets it back to Fury. With that foul, fresh shot clock here for Sargent County, so can definitely set up their offense as Fury dribbles that one away, and Thorpe's going to come away with it. Skoglin goes right at Kadoon. This is out to Roddick Schmidt. Good close out there by Widdish. Dribble pull up for Roddick Schmidt is good. His first points here on the evening, and the Tornadoes reclaim the lead. Hansen to Martinson. A little crowded there with Fury in the corner, but nonetheless back up top. This is Widdish. Good defense played here by the Tornadoes. Fury unable to handle the pass. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Kadoon out to Hansen. 5 on the shot clock. Swing. Fury, his 3-point shot left short, and long rebound gathered there by Martinson. Good job there by Luke Martinson, able to keep that possession alive as the shot came all the way down to the shot clock, and Martinson with the fall-away bucket, and he will go to the line now with a chance for a 3-point play. Number 5, the senior guard, Carter Hosford, checking in as Colton Kadoon will take a seat. And that foul was on number 5, Bo Thorpe, his second. His second, team's third. So Martinson free throw here. And that one is off the mark. So lead will stay here at 1 as we have just a minute and a half remaining here in our first quarter of play. Skoglin, pull-up shot, no good. Looked like Hosford and Garza batting it around, and they're going to say last touch. Excuse me. First they indicated that it was out on Widdish, but I think they're going to say it was last touch by Roddick Schmidt. As checking in for the first time this evening is number 21, Reese Nitschke. Nitschke, the 6-foot freshman guard for the Tornadoes. So from one freshman to another. Fury to Hansen. Hansen, good find there to Martinson, and Nick Hansen going to pick up the nice assist there. Martinson now up to 4, lead up to 3. Largest it's been here for Sargent County in this first quarter. And we are at the 1 minute remaining mark. And surprise, Fury didn't pick up a foul there. Officials letting them be physical down low. Skoglin. This is Schmidt. Skoglin. Out to Garza. 10 left on the shot clock. And Garza is going to be called for the offensive foul. And the Tornado fans not too impressed with that one. Either way, that is going to be Garza's first, team's 4th. So about an 8-9 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fury, 3-point shot. Off the mark, no good. Good strong board there by Roddick Schmidt. Shot clock turned off. The Tornadoes can settle for the final bucket if they want it. Schmidt stops, free throw line jumper, and they're going to say that Martinson got him, and Martinson doesn't like it, but Coach Weber telling his guy to calm down as it is going to be a free throw opportunities here for Roddick Schmidt. That foul on Martinson is his first, team's 3rd. So first free throw here for Roddick Schmidt is good. Second free throw upcoming, and that one is good. So 2 for 2 trip there for Roddick Schmidt. 3 for 3 are the Tornadoes in this first quarter. Shot clock turned off, 15 left. Hansen guarded here by Schmidt. This is Hansen again after a pass from Hosford. Good ball movement here. Getting inside to Widdish. Widdish free throw line. Jumper left short. Hansen able to get the steal. Block there by Chris Titus, and that'll do it for our first quarter as the Bulldogs able to come out of the first quarter with a 1-point lead. We will step aside and get ready for our second quarter. Sargent County leading 15, Tornadoes 14.
I'm Freya Angen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
15-14, Sargent County lead here after our first quarter of play. Josh Widdish leading scoring for everybody. He's got 6 points here in that first quarter. Colton Canoon with 3, Grady Wielander 2, Luke Martinson 4, making up the scoring for Sargent County. Eddie Garza with 5, Bo Thorpe with 5, and Roddick Schmidt with 4. On the floor here for Sargent County to get things started, Jace Fury, Nick Hansen, Carter Hosford, Luke Martinson, and Josh Widdish. The same 5 that ended on the floor for the Tornadoes also on the floor here this time, as unable to get to it is Widdish. As Reese Nitschke coming away, Skoglund down to Titus. Titus blocked by Martinson. Roddick Schmidt there able to get the miss, and he's going to capitalize and get the Tornadoes back on top. So Nitschke, Skoglund, Titus, Garza, and right now looking, not sure which Tornado I missed. My apologies, as that's down low to Widdish, and Martinson there for the putback opportunity. So back and forth lead changes aplenty here in this first half. Skoglund, fancy footwork there, use of the pivot foot. Titus out to Garza, back out to Skoglund, guarded here by Hansen. 15 left. Skoglund shot, no good. Hansen up ahead to Hosford, and Hosford kicks that one back out. Widdish out to Hansen. Nick Hansen's three-point shot off the mark. Good chase down board there by Roddick Schmidt. This is Nitschke back out to Garza. Garza going right at Hosford. Good switch off there by Martinson, but doesn't matter as Eddie Garza now up to 7. Tornadoes reclaim the lead. Oh, Hansen up to Fury. Back to Hansen. 15 left on the shot clock. Fury's mid-range shot, this time a little bit long. Widdish coming down with the board, and Widdish, good touch there on the hook shot there, and he's now up to 8 points. 2 minutes gone here in our second quarter. Nitschke gets it up to Garza. Garza going right at Widdish, kicks it out instead to Titus. Titus picked up by Fury. Garza's mid-range shot is good. So 4 points here for Eddie Garza, 9 points overall. As Hansen goes all the way to the rack. And the officials letting the contact go here, as we are going to have a timeout called here by the Tornadoes. Timeout brought to you by Bank North. We will keep this one here as we take a look at just some other matchups going on around District 1. As we mentioned, this game huge when it comes to possible seeding for the upcoming district tournament for those Tornado fans. Another game they're going to be wanting to pay attention to is Barnes County North versus Richland, if we can get any updates to you on that one. We definitely will. Tri-State and Hankinson are playing. Maple River and Wyoming-Lidgerwood. That's also a matchup for Tornado fans to be keeping an eye out for. I believe Wyoming-Lidgerwood and Barnes County are just underneath Oaks as, coming into today's contest. So as we currently sit, I believe that is kind of that makeup. So we'll just see kind of how all those games go. Chauncey Lovett checking in for the Bulldogs at the break. Wheelander up to Lovett. Lovett thought about the three, kicks it out to Hosford. Hosford up to Martinson. Martinson to Wheelander. Wheelander's fall-away jumper, no good. Martinson goes up for the board, able to almost save it, and they're going to say last touch there by Trey Skoglin. Also checking in for the Tornadoes at the last break is the 6'3 freshman center, number 35, Giles Meyer. Wheelander able to get that one to go. Good job there by Wheelander. Largest lead of the night for both teams was 3. Down low, this is Meyer, and Meyer able to get that one to go. Good, strong move there by Giles Meyer, as he is now in the scoring column. Wheelander trapped in the corner. And they're going to say must have been off of a foot there of a Tornadoes player. But either way, Wheelander has had some struggles with the trap there in that low corner. So Cadoon gets this up to Hosford, now to Lovett, back out to Cadoon. Cadoon skip pass to Hosford. Hosford, his three-point shot, no good. Rebound gathered there by Meyer. As Schmidt running the offense here this go-around. Skoglin guarded by Cadoon. His spin, fall-away shot is good. Nice shot there by Trey Skoglin. Lead back up now 2-3, matching the largest we've seen as we're at the halfway mark in quarter number 2. Martinson down low to Wheelander, and Wheelander gonna get that one to go, and he will go to the line now with a chance for the three-point play. As the foul is going to be called on number 1, Chris Titus. As Titus will take a seat and Andy Garza will come back in. Hosford taking a seat for the Bulldogs with Josh Widdish checking back in. So Wheelander with a chance to complete the three-point play opportunity. And he is able to do so. 5 points in the quarter now, 7 overall here in the first half for Grady Wheelander. As we are tied once again, this time at 24. Skoglin step back into the 3, and that just off the side iron looked good from up here. As Widdish to Wheelander. Wheelander's three-point shot, no good. Skoglin able to get the long board, and he's looking to push. And three-point shot here by Roddick Schmidt, left short. Oh, Widdish, this is Lovett in the corner. Good find by Lovett down to Wheelander, and Wheelander again will go to the line for a chance this time to shoot 2. Good find there by Chauncey Lovett to get it to Wheelander down low. And Wheelander will have a chance now to reclaim the lead for the Bulldogs as Nick Hansen set to check in. First free throw for Wheelander is good, and Hansen will give Lovett a break. As it sounds like the Bulldogs are going to fall into a 2-3 zone on the defensive end here. As that free throw from Wheelander up and good. Lead up to 2. Wheelander leading the way now with 9 points to match Eddie Garza's 9 for the Tornadoes. Oh, this is Schmidt in the corner. Up top now to Garza. Skoglin down to Nitschke. Nitschke back up top to Skoglin. Garza 15 on the shot clock. Tornadoes doing a good job moving the Bulldogs defense around. Garza up top to Skoglin. Under 10, down to 5. Garza's mid-range jumper, no good. Ball poked around. Good job there by Cadoon, able to get the long rebound and just settle it down and get the offense set here as Hansen gets it to Widdish. Widdish back out to Hansen. Hansen thought about the three. Said gets it to Widdish. Widdish dribble drive, spin. Kick to Hansen. His three-point shot this time is up and good. Nick Hansen with his first triple, first points here, as the lead is now up to 5 for Sargent County, approaching the 2-minute mark remaining here in the second quarter. Schmidt up to Nitschke. Nitschke near side wing, swings it there to Skoglund. This is back to Skoglund near side. Good ball movement back to Roddick Schmidt. He's going to attack that zone. Ball poked around, gathered there, under 10 on the shot clock. Skoglund tries to split up top, unable to do so, and Wieland are going to come away with the long board. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Bulldogs, and we'll take one with them as their lead is now up to 5. They lead 29-24. As timeout brought to you by Bank North. We'll be back after a short break.
Your home for the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament at NDSCS is YourLiveEvent.com.
Stop. Hovelson, skip. Richmond, this would hurt for the Rebels, and it's a dagger.
From the quarterfinals on Friday, February 9th to the championship on Monday, February 12th. You can watch it all on Your Live Event.
For these two. Open, Buckholtz, right wing three-pointer. Got it. Tickles a twine.
That's the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com starting February 9th.
29-24, Sargent County leading here under 2 minutes remaining in our first half. Bulldogs fans are a little split tonight as the Sargent County girls basketball team is playing out in Edgeley against Edgeley-Combe Montpelier. That game was scheduled back in January, finally able to make it up the last week of the regular season as Widdish unable to get that shot to go. Well, final 90 seconds here. Garza out to Thorpe. Thorpe's three-point shot left short as Feary coming away with it, gets it here to Kadoon. Martinson, spin, kick out to Kadoon. Kadoon, Feary, Hansen's three-point shot from the corner is good. 2 triples here in the quarter, lead now up to 8 for Sargent County. As we're under a minute to go, Roddick Schmidt, this is Thorpe in the corner. Good ball movement here. Garza to Skoglund, back to Schmidt. Thorpe. 15 left on the shot clock. Skip pass down low. This is Meyer, and Meyer blocked there by Widdish. Great job there by Widdish. Skip pass. This is Hansen. Thought about the three, pulls it down. Instead gets it to Martinson. Martinson. Blocked there by Meyer. So blocked on one end. Gets his revenge here on the defensive end, and shot clock now turned off. 20 seconds remaining here. As Trey Skoglund will be the one to start dribbling out the clock here. 10 left. Looks like Garza setting a screen on Feary. Good ball movement. Schmidt in the corner. His three left short. Hansen able to get all the way to the rack, and Nick Hansen able to beat the buzzer. And that will push the Sargent County lead up to 10 as they lead at halftime, 34, Tornadoes 24. Nick Hansen with 2 triples and that last second layup, giving him 8 all in that second quarter. We will step aside and be back with more first half stats coverage, as well as try and get a look at that girls Sargent County score and some of the other boys games that are going on around District 1 here as we start to approach the final couple weeks of the regular season for boys Division B basketball. Sargent County leading at halftime over the Tornadoes, 34-24.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Your home for the Division A, Region 1, and Region 2 girls basketball tournaments is yourliveevent.com.
Flutters the pass over to Cotton. High arching rainbow tickles a twine.
From the Shield Center in Fargo to the Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville, we'll have you covered for all the action.
Bag of tricks up to 7 points and another steal for Hurst. Baseball pass to Sage. It's in.
Quarterfinals start Monday, February 19th for the Division A, Region 1, and Region 2 girls basketball tournaments on yourliveevent.com.
34-24, your halftime score here from North Sargent as the Sargent County Bulldogs able to go on a huge run there to close out the second quarter as the senior guard Nick Hansen able to hit 2 triples as well as a last-second layup to get him all 8 of his points in that second quarter. The leading scorer for Sargent County at halftime is senior forward number 55, Grady Wielander, with 9. Josh Whittish and Luke Martinson each with 6 apiece, and Colton Cadoon hit a triple back in the first quarter to make up the scoring for Sargent County. As for the Tornadoes, they're being led right now by their 6'4" junior forward number 53, Eddie Garza, with 9. Junior guard Roddick Schmidt with 6. Bo Thorpe with 5 points, all coming in that first quarter. And then Trey Skoglin and Giles Meyer each with 2. Looking ahead for the Tornadoes, they will travel to take on Lisbon on Saturday. I will be there on the call there for your live event, so make sure to tune in with a 1:30 tip-off for that game. They will finish their season off with 2 road contests next week, taking on Medina Pingree Buchanan on Tuesday and Lemoore Litchfield Marion on Thursday. As for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they will finish their regular season on the road, taking on Enderlin on Thursday before playing back-to-back games, first against EKM on Friday, and as it's currently slated, the next day on Saturday, also against EKM in the NDSCS Bonanza. It sounds like there might be a little bit of a team switch there for Sargent County and EKM, so they don't have to play directly back-to-back against each other on a Friday night into a Saturday afternoon, but we will see as we go. Update for the Sargent County girls basketball game that is still yet to begin, so Bulldogs fans who are looking for any updates there, that's the best I can give you. But once again, to kind of look at some games that are going to have some meaning for Tornadoes fans, looking at the first quarter score, Maple River is currently leading over Wyoming Lidgewood 19-11 at the end of that first quarter. They get a chance to toggle between this one and that game. Chase Miller on the call up there in Tower City, calling that one for the Raiders and Warbirds. So it will be Tornado basketball here to start our second half. As Chris Titus, Bo Thorpe, Trey Skoglin, Eddie Garza, and Roddick Schmidt are the 5 for the Tornadoes. Not really sure what the conversation was there between some of the officials, and it looked like Trey Skoglin and Eddie Garza. Not really sure what was happening, but all smiles on that Tornadoes bench, so couldn't have been anything too crazy. As Skoglin has it in the corner, Wielander, Hansen, Whittish, Martinson, and Cadoon on the floor for the Bulldogs. Good dig there by Cadoon, but I think Cadoon's going to get called for reaching in, and yes, Colton Cadoon going for the dig in the low post is going to pick up his second, team's first here in the third quarter. Fouls have been pretty scarce in that first half, so we'll see if the officials tighten things up a little bit or allow this one to kind of just keep going as is. More of a full court pressure style being shown here by the Tornadoes. Martinson able to get it to Hansen, easily breaking the full court press there. So Cadoon. Hansen, his dribble drive kick out to Whittish, 15 on the shot clock. Whittish loses it. Good hustle there by Titus, getting it to Skoglin, and Skoglin goes right at the Bulldogs defense and unable to get a call. This is ahead to Josh Widdish, and Widdish able to convert. Good pass there up ahead by Colton Kadoon. And that'll put Widdish, the first player for either team, in double digits now with 10. Skoglund able to get it to Garza. Garza poked away there by Martinson. Guys, steal there for Luke Martinson. Able to pick that one clean. Martinson down to Wielander. Wielander guarded by Garza. Hansen goes away from the screen. Gets this to Widdish. Widdish working on Skoglund. Good defense there by Trey Skoglund as Martinson has it now. Martinson loses the basketball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Dribble handoff here to Wielander. This is Kadoon. Kadoon mid-range shot there. No good, but Widdish able to get the board and unable to get the putback opportunity to fall. But he will go to the line now with a chance to shoot 2 free throws. So that foul is going to be called on number 11, Roddick Schmidt. His team's first here in the second half, as first free throw there for Josh Widdish. No good. Widdish able to get 1 for 2 to go, 3 for 4 overall on this contest. He's at 11 now as we approach 2 minutes gone here in our second half. Skoglund almost able to get that one through to Garza, but Martinson able to collapse and poke that one out of bounds. Thorpe gets it in to Schmidt. Skoglund now near side corner. Up top now to Titus. This is Thorpe. Back to Titus, and Titus was expecting somebody there in the corner, but nobody was, and Titus is going to take a seat as the sophomore guard, number 13, Brayson Sagert, checking in. Lead up to 13 now for Sargent County, largest lead of the evening. Martinson gets the screen from Widdish, gets it back to Widdish. Kadoon out to Wielander. Wielander's drive on Garza. Gets it to Kadoon in the corner. That 3 is off the mark, but Widdish able to gather the long rebound. Widdish almost falls away. Instead, going to get it to Kadoon. Hansen all the way to the rack, and Nick Hansen now in double digits with 10. All coming here since about the last 5-6 minutes of game time for Hansen as Skoglund. That's it to Thorpe. This is Schmidt. Thorpe, 3-point shot here, off the mark. Good strong board there by Grady Wielander as Hansen looking to get this one to Kadoon near side. Screen set there by Wielander. Widdish gets the screen, and little strong there, bats it around, but Martinson comes away with the long rebound. Widdish, fall away shot, that time stays on the front rim, so Tornadoes able to finish off that defensive possession. Skoglund stops, surveys. And 3-point shot there for Sagert, no good. Schmidt got the rebound, but lost that one, and the Bulldogs will slow this one down. As can hear a little bit of Coach Weber telling his guys to slow it down, but Martinson not too worried about it as he is going to take that one all the way to the rack, convert, and now have a chance for the 3-point play. 0 for 1 from the free throw line there in the first half was Martinson. That foul was called on Eddie Garza, his second, as Martinson this time able to convert the 3-point play. He is now up to 9 points in scoring here for Sargent County as Thorpe goes right through the top of that 2-3, and they're going to say possession going to stay here with the Tornadoes. One official pointed basketball for Sargent County. One deciding to keep it here, and that's the call that one as Trey Skoglund getting the first points here of the second half for the Tornadoes. Skoglund now with 4. Kadoon to Martinson. Hansen floats this one up. No good. Wielander able to get that one to go. Good, strong performance there underneath for Wielander. As Roddick Schmidt, no good. Wielander getting the board here on the defensive end. So Kadoon, good jump stop there for Colton Kadoon, and he is going to draw the foul, and he will now have a chance to go to the line and shoot some free throws. The first free throw there for Colton Kadoon, up and good. Checking back in for the Tornadoes for the first time here in this half is number 35, Giles Meyer. Second free throw coming here for Kadoon is good. 2 for 2. Kadoon, one of the better free throw shooters on this Bulldog squad. Shooting near 75% as this three-point shot off the mark. Wielander again with the board. So approaching the 3-minute mark as the lead is now up to 24 Sargent County. It feels like not all that long ago. I think we were tied at 24 all. As Wielander with the nice Euro finish. The big man showing some fine moves there as Grady Wielander. Now up to 13 points for Sargent County. Thorpe able to keep that back foot down. Garza thought about the mid-range shot, spins, shot up, leaves it short. I believe we were tied at 24 all. Not too much time left in the second quarter, and it has been all Bulldogs in about the last full quarter of basketball time as Skoglund taking it right at the Bulldogs. Shot off the mark. Kadoon blocking Sagert, but I believe they're going to say he got Sagert there. And Brayson Sagert now will go to the line with a chance to shoot two. That foul on Kadoon is his third, team's second. About a little under 2.5 remaining here. So Brayson Sagert to the line now to shoot two. First free throw is up and good. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 21, Reese Nitschke. As for the Bulldogs, Jace Feary, Carter Hosford, and Chauncey Lovett. Second free throw coming here for Sagert. And 2 for 2. So the Tornadoes still with just one shot from the field to go here in this second half. Those 2 free throws gave them a little bit more room as Hosford able to get that one to go. Hosford, the first bench player to score here for Sargent County on the evening, as Skoglund gets it out to Nitschke. Nitschke, good ball movement here by the Tornadoes as Skoglund kicks this out. Thorpe, Skoglund, good find down low to Garza, and Eddie Garza with a nice strong finish. He is now in double digits for the Tornadoes with 11. Widdish out to Hosford. Hosford's corner three, no good. Martinson able to get that one to go. Martinson now with 11. Thorpe, his three-point shot, no good. And they're going to say last touch there by Reese Nitschke, fighting Widdish there for that offensive rebound. As we approach the final minute remaining here in the third quarter, Feary gets this to Martinson. Martinson now to Widdish. Widdish stops, kicks it back out to Feary. Corner here is Hosford. Down low is Lovett. Good find from Lovett to Martinson. Martinson now with 7 points here in the quarter. 13 overall in the game. As the lead up down to 24. Skoglund, his three-point shot, leaves that one short. Just ticks off the front iron. Good poke away there by Sagert as Nitschke floats this one up. No good. Widdish able to control the board. And shot clock turned off here. As Hosford gets it to Martinson, now to Widdish. Widdish out to Hosford. Hosford's mid-range shot, no good. Martinson went up for the offensive rebound, but poked from behind by Trey Skoglund. And that'll be possession here for Sargent County, leading by 24, 14.5 remaining. Martinson gets it to a cutting Hosford, and Hosford unable to get that one to go. Good defense played there by Bo Thorpe. As the Bulldogs had some fouls to give, so no big concern there, as that foul on Carter Hosford is going to be his first, team's third. So still one to give. Final 9 seconds of this third quarter remaining. Nitschke, ball poked away there by Lovett. And we're going to have a timeout called with 0.9 seconds remaining. And we'll take one with them. This timeout brought to you by Bank North. Sargent County leading 54-30.
The Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars chapter is a nonprofit foundation that supports academic success in the community. The mission is to mobilize the community on behalf of post-secondary education for the students. For more information, scan the QR code on screen, stop by the Sargent Central School District, or find the Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars page on Facebook. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Steve and Lori Klefstead and Full Circle Egg.
So they did add a couple of ticks on the clock, 1.5 remaining in the third quarter. So a little bit easier to get a shot off for the Tornadoes, as this is Garza from the corner, and that is no good. So we will step aside as Sargent County leading 54, Tornadoes 30, fourth quarter. Coming here from North Sargent on yourliveevent.com.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center, a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab, free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sargentcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
54-30, the score here from Sargent County, as the Bulldogs have exploded in about the last quarter and a half to take the 24-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Checking in for the first time here for Sargent County to start the fourth quarter is number 2, the junior guard, James Traynor. He'll be joined by Jace Feary, Carter Hosford, Chauncey Lovett, and Luke Martinson. As for the Tornadoes, they're going to be starting the fourth quarter the same way they started the game. Chris Titus, Trey Skoglund, Bo Thorpe, Roddick Schmidt, and Eddie Garza on the floor. So Traynor to Hosford. Hosford down low to Martinson. Good move there by Martinson, going right at the defense. No good. Fighting for the board is Thorpe and Lovett, but Thorpe comes away with it. Skoglund able to get it down low to Titus, but we're going to have a foul on Martinson called on the floor. So that foul on Martinson is going to be his second, team's first here of the fourth quarter. Stifling defense and good shooting has really been the name of the game for Sargent County here in this one. As that shot off the mark, Bo Thorpe able to gather the offensive rebound. And Thorpe able to connect his first point since back in the first quarter. He's now up to 8th. Lovett to Hosford. Hosford, nice move, kicks it out to Jace Feary. His three-point shot off the mark. Titus able to grab the board. Skoglund bringing it up the floor. And poked away there by Traynor. Feary coming away with it. And they're going to call a travel on Feary. So get a steal and turn the ball over. So possession will return now to the Tornadoes. Just about a minute gone here in our fourth quarter. Thorpe gets a screen from Skoglund. Step back three-point shot off the mark, and Feary there with the defensive rebound, excuse me. Trainer gets it to Lovett. Screen set there by Martinson. Lovett. And Lovett is going to get tripped up going to the rack, and that's going to be Tornado basketball. So good aggressive play there by Lovett, but just unable to keep his footing. As a near full line change coming up, and nice contest there by Martinson. Ball poked around, and Martinson finally able to come away with the defensive board. Hosford kicks it back up to Fury. This is Martinson. Martinson drives right at Garza, and nice patient play there by Luke Martinson. As Skoglund goes right at the Bulldogs, and we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Fury. Yes. And they're going to say that it is a shooting foul. So Trey Skoglund will go to the line now with a chance to shoot his first free throw opportunities here on the evening. 4 points for the Tornado senior. First free throw here for Skoglund, no good. Well, checking in for the Tornadoes, number 35, Giles Meyer, and for the Bulldogs, Trainer, the lone player to stay on the floor, Hansen, Kadoon, Widdish, and Wielander returning for Coach Weber's squad. As the second free throw here for Trey Skoglund is going to be left short. And he's able to gather his own miss and elects to just throw that one off of Widdish's foot and retain possession here for the Tornadoes. So Thorpe out to Schmidt, and his three off the mark. Wielander there with the rebound. Kadoon, his drive on Thorpe. Good hesitation there by Colton Kadoon, and he is going to finish there. Kadoon now with 7. Trainer going for the steal. This is Titus back out to Skoglund. Skoglund out to Thorpe. His three-point shot, no good. Thorpe with the ball now. And poked away there by Nick Hansen. And Nick Hansen goes all the way to the rack as he now has 12 points. His final game here as a senior on his home floor, the lone North Sargent senior playing here for this Bulldog squad. As Titus tried to get that down low to Meyer and throws it instead out of play. So Nitschke and Sagert checking back in for the Tornadoes. Titus and Schmidt taking a seat. As it looks like Coach Weber is going to empty his bench. This is Wielander. Good job there by Thorpe, able to poke that one away from behind, and we're going to have a foul before the shot by Wielander. The foul is going to be called on the floor. So a line change here for the Bulldogs as number 30, Michael Hoisted, number 32, Logan Bope, number 15, Peyton Berg, number 20, Carson Diley, and number 54, Robert Mund checking in for Sargent County with about 5 minutes remaining. So Coach Weber really going to let some of his bench guys play as Nitschke no good, and they're going to say last touch there by Meyer. As checking in for the Tornadoes is number 41, the freshman guard, Andrew Undum. And Hoisted, his three-point shot left short. And unable to get the substitution, number 33, David Bakke was trying to get subbed in. Thorpe out to Nitschke. This is Undum now to Sagert. Thorpe, Nitschke in the corner. And almost able to get that one to go is Reese Nitschke, but unable to do so. Diley now to Mund. Mund's mid-range shot is good. Robert Mund doesn't get many minutes here on varsity, but If he gets his chance, he's going to let that shot fly. Undum to Thorpe. This is Meyer, and called for the foul is going to be Robert Munn, his first, team's third here in our final quarter, under the halfway mark remaining in this final period, as Giles Meyer will go to the free throw line now to shoot two. First free throw off the mark. So David Bakke getting a chance to check in, as Bo Thorpe will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming here for Giles Meyer, and that one is good. So Diley bringing it up the floor here for Sargent County. This is Hoisted getting the screen from Bope. Munn up to Diley. Berg. He will go to the left side. That shot no good. And getting twisted around is Giles Meyer, unable to keep possession, and that is going to be Bulldog basketball. Berg trying to get it down low to Mund. As Berg able to chase that one down. Tries to get in the head. Meyer able to save it. Berg shot off. As the Tornadoes are going to slow this one down. Undum out to Sagert. Meyer working on Mund. Out to Sagert. Guarded here by Hoisted. This is Undum now to Bakke. Nitschke, his three-point shot. No good. And Hoisted able to come away with the board. Oh, Hoisted gets the screen from Mund. This is Bope. Diley. Back to Mund. Mund trying to get that one down low to Bope, unable to do so, and we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on number 32, Logan Bope. As checking in for the Tornadoes, number 15, Nathan Schmitz. And number 31, who I do not have on my call sheet. My apologies, Tornadoes fans. As that three-point shot from Andrew Undum is up and good. Undum able to get into the scoring column here for the Tornadoes as Diley gets the screen from Mund. Mund, his three-point shot, left short. Hoisted almost able to get the board. Well, instead, this is going to be Undum. Out to Sagert, his three-point shot off the mark. And I believe they're going to say last touch there by Bope. As number 14, the freshman forward, Andrew Yago, checking in. Sagert, his three-point shot off the mark. Good board there by Hoisted, and we're going to have a travel called on Hoisted as he pulled down the defensive rebound but unable to get the ball down. At halftime, Maple River is leading over the Warbirds 25-20. So as we've kind of mentioned throughout, that's a big game for Tornadoes fans when it comes to seeding, as both those teams are below them. Berg behind the back, Euro floater, it's good. Peyton Berg in his final home game as a senior, able to get some points off the bench. Under 90 seconds to go, Sagert, his three off the mark, and Andrew Yago coming down with the board. Gets this to Berg. As the final seconds start to tick off here in this one, this is Andrew Yago, and Yago able to score. Yago, the freshman, with his first bucket on the evening, and one of the few buckets that he has so far in his varsity career. Hoisted with the weak side rebound, about a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock as Diley looking to slow this one down. Gets it to Berg. Sargent County has to take a shot. As Bope now to Iago. Iago unable to handle the pass. Ball kind of batted around there. Coming away with it is Baki, and excuse me, that wasn't Baki, that was Sagert who pulled the basketball out, and that's going to do it here from North Sargent as Sargent County able to win a commanding District 1 contest here, 66-37, as the Bulldogs are going to come away with a win in their final home regular season game. We will step aside and you will hear from head coach Ryan Weber as well as our Enbridge player of the game, Nick Hansen, here in just a moment as Sargent County able to get the big win here, 66-37.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Your home for the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament at NDSCS is yourliveevent.com.
Stop. Holvelson skip. Richmond. This would hurt for the Rebels, and it's a dagger.
From the quarterfinals on Friday, February 9th to the championship on Monday, February 12th. You can watch it all on your live event.
For these two. Open, Buckholtz, right wing three-pointer. Got it. Tickles a twine.
That's the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament on yourliveevent.com starting February 9th.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
(66-37) your final score here from North Sargent. I am joined by our Enbridge player of the game, Nick Hansen. Nick, you finished with 12 points tonight, but it really felt like the second quarter you had hitting two big triples as well as that final layup there right at the end. You know, what were you feeling in that second quarter as you started to catch fire for your team?
Well, you know, in the second quarter, in the first quarter, I really wasn't hitting anything, and I was like, well, they always tell me, Coach Shoot, and everyone just tells me to keep shooting and to get out of the rhythm. So I was like, might as well keep shooting. So a few hit. So I was like, that's good. And then the buzzer beater at the end, I saw 4 seconds. I'm like, I got to get to the hoop. So that's what I did.
You make it really seem super simple. Yeah. See it, go for it. So you were able to finish 12. You were one of 4 Bulldogs players with double digits here this evening. You know, what does that have to say about the ability that your team has where you can have 4 different guys be able to finish in double digits? What does it say about the weapons that you guys have on this team?
Well, it doesn't say enough. We have a lot of weapons. We can even go on the bench with our weapons, but Luke and Josh are the big ones, so we know they're going to get double teamed and triple teamed, so that gives one of us guards, Colton, Grady, Nick, and me, an opportunity to score, so we just have to make the best out of it and hope it works.
You know, looking back in that second quarter, the game was tied about like 24-24 before you guys started to catch fire. Then your defense really took over there in the end of that second quarter and that whole second half. Giving up 37 points against this solid Oaks team, what is the focus that your team has on the defensive side of the ball that makes you guys so successful?
Well, we focus on keeping them under 40 points a game. That's simple. We play pretty good man defense. Then our zone today was pretty spectacular. We have a lot of length, so we just focus on defensive pressure and really good defense, and we do that in practice and translate to over here.
So the lone senior from North Sargent playing here in this one, getting a win on your home court in your final game here. You know, what does it mean not only for you as a senior, but for the rest of the guys on this team to get a win here in your final home regular season game?
You know, it feels really good. We came out a rough showing on Friday against Weimar Lidgerwood. We knew we had to step it up, and we did that today. It felt great to get a win on our last home game. So now we just got to carry that over into districts, regions, and we'll see what happens there.
All right, awesome. Nick Hansen, our Enbridge player of the game, finishing with 12 points for Sargent County in their 66-37 victory over the Tornadoes. Thank you, Nick.
Thanks.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Once again, 66-37, our final score. I'm joined here by head coach for the Sargent County Bulldogs, Ryan Weber. Coach Weber, you're able to get a win in the final home game of the season. You know, what does a victory like this mean for your seniors here this evening?
You know, I think it's great. You know, Nick, lone senior from Gwinner, it's awesome for him to get a win. His final on his home court, his final game for him. It's tough to put into words. Like, Nick has poured so much into this program. He started playing as an 8th grader. He's had his ups and downs. He's stuck with it, and I mean, you know, it's evident out there when he gets going. He's a heck of a ball player,
Yeah, absolutely. He was one of those guys who really seemed to, with a couple of shots he hit there in that second quarter, act as that turning point here for this Bulldogs team. You know, what did you kind of say to your guys when it was this back and forth start of the first quarter and a half? What did you say that really kind of, you know, ignited something in your team?
Yeah, we tried to ramp up the defensive pressure. I felt like we were just letting them go through their motion, go through their sets without even disrupting them a little bit. And, you know, that's not the kind of defense that I want to play. We got enough athletic kids that we can put a lot of pressure on teams, and we can switch screens whenever we want. And, you know, we started to do that a little bit, and then we switched into that zone, and we got enough quick guys, enough tall guys. When they get their arms up, it's tough to find space in that zone. And, I mean, that showed. You know, that we run it pretty aggressively. We don't sit back and just let teams, you know, reverse the ball or move it back and forth, and that's what really set it off for us for sure.
This win gives you your 4th straight. It also is going to give you your 7th district win. And the 7th district win is also going to lock up that number 1 seed in the District 1 tournament. I know you talk about, you know, preseason goals all the time. What does it mean to be able to at least, you know, tick this one off as we start to, you know, round off this final week or two of the regular season?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said we didn't talk about that before the game. That's the first thing in a list of goals, but we had to lock down that number 1 seed, you know. And guys showed up tonight. Oaks is not a bad basketball team, and you know, we showed up, we put some pressure on them, and man, when we start working hard, hustling, going after loose balls, getting offensive boards, we're pretty tough to handle.
You know, just the last question for you here, going into this final, you know, week and a half, 2 weeks of the regular season, what are you hoping to see from your guys to finish off the regular season before getting into playoff basketball?
Continued growth. We got to keep. This isn't it. You know, we have 3 games left this year. We got another district game against Enderlin coming up this week. We want to keep going. We want to keep growing, keep getting better as a team, and we don't want to plateau too soon. We want to continue to get better as we get into that tournament time, and it'll be a cool experience for these guys getting to play in districts. It's been a long while since we've had that system, and I'm really excited for them to get to play in district tournament.
Absolutely. 66-37. Final score here from North Sargent. Head coach Ryan Weber for the Bulldogs. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
66-37, the final score here from North Sargent as the Sargent County Bulldogs able to collect the win here in their final home game of the regular season over the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes will fall to 9-7 overall, 5-3 in District 1 play. They will travel to take on Lisbon on Saturday. I will be over in Lisbon for that call with a 1:30 tip-off before the Tornadoes finish their season off with road contests next week against Medina, Pingree, Buchanan on Tuesday, and the Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion Lobos on Thursday. Eddie Garza, the leading scorer for the Tornadoes tonight, the lone Tornado in double figures with 11. Bo Thorpe able to add 8. Roddick Schmidt, 6. Trace Goglin, 4. Bryson Sagert, 2. Giles Meyer and Andrew Undum, each with 3. As for Sargent County, they have locked up the number 1 seed for the upcoming District 1 tournament. With the win here this evening, they will finish their regular season with 3 final games, one against Enderlin on Thursday before playing Edgeley Colmont Montpelier next Friday and possibly again the next day on Saturday as part of the NDSCS Bonanza over in Wahpeton. That one is still tentative. I was talking to head coach Weber, and he doesn't believe that that'll stick, but as of right now. Back-to-back games against Edgeley Coleman, back-to-back days to finish off the season is what is on the docket for Sargent County. They were led in scoring tonight by senior forward Luke Martinson with 15. Grady Wielander had 13, Nick Hansen 12, and Josh Widdish with 11. The 4 Bulldogs in double figures. Colton Cadoon was able to add 7, and Robert Munn, Peyton Berg, Andrew Yago, and Carter Hosford all added 2 points off the bench for Sargent County. 66-37, the final score here from North Sargent. To all the Sargent County Bulldogs fans who have listened all season long, I want to thank you for doing so. Your kind words have been greatly appreciated all year long. I want to thank my cameraman, Connor Olson, a freshman here at North Sargent who has done a great job for us all year long, being willing to come up after his JV games or come over after his basketball practice and coming to help us out by doing camera for your live event. So we really appreciate Connor Olson, all the work that he's done. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure to head over to yourliveevent.com to check out all the upcoming action, as not only will we have some more regular season contests for boys basketball remaining, but also the District 1 girls tournament starting on Friday. You will see that on your live event being played over at NDSCS. So 66-37 final score. Nick Furch signing off. I want to thank you all for tuning in and have a great rest of your night.